I think I'm also incredibly honored to be like sort of like the young face of Karang Guni nowadays. I do think that sustainability really is very important. I've been in the industry for almost 11 years. I started when I was about to turn 21. After graduation, I couldn't get employed for almost a year, and my dad decided to ask me to help him out around in the shop. So my dad is a scrap dealer, and we mostly trade ferrous metal and non-ferrous metals. For example, like aluminum, stainless steel, and cables and coppers. I think that being in the industry for so long, one of the hard skills that I've definitely learned and still learning how to run a business, and also like in terms of like product placement, how we can, arrange the margin and stuff. So in our shop, customers will decide to whatever they want to bring. And once they bring it to our shop, we will then segregate the items according to different types of materials. So what I'm trying to do is untangle all the cables. For example, this one, it's no longer like a complete set. What we'll do is we'll get a scissors and we'll cut it off. We will basically recycle this part as cable, and there will be extraction for coppers in like overseas. For the remaining parts of the fan, it will be recycled under metal, and there's also a need for segregation to remove all the plastic parts. In my shop, these are all the valuable items that you can see. These are coppers, and these are the most expensive copper range, like the first tier. For this is sort of like the copper pipe. For like medical equipment, air conditioning unit, they all run through this brass. So these are all like the faucet and stuff. So these are also valuable. I think in general, like Karang Gunis are the ones that goes around the block to do the collection. So being the middleman, we help to, in a way, buy these items from them, and then we help to accumulate and segregate properly and send it off to those recyclers. This industry can be quite challenging, so I think resilience is very important and perseverance. And before COVID, we are sort of like part of like essential service, and we have to operate throughout. So there wasn't any days that we took off, and that got me thinking about how we can branch out. And that's how I thought about like, oh, actually, like, I can also go into like disposal service where all the items collected from our end, we will also segregate and we will recycle as much as possible to reduce wastage going to landfill. Changes is unavoidable, and we do need to be adaptive and try to pivot like different things around the business to make sure that we fit in and stay relevant. I honestly think that because the traditional Karang Guni are getting lesser and lesser, moving forward, like there's a lot of like changes to be made, especially like for sort of like younger generation like me. I think it's better for us to pivot in a sense where instead of going door to door, we could also have people coming in, or we could buy from like businesses. I think those are in a way bigger volume and better for sort of like recycling of the entire waste. The disappearing of Karang Guni, it's quite sad to see. I also hope that there will be young people who would actually go door to door to collect, but I think it's pretty hard, and I really hope that they don't disappear. I think working with my dad for so many years, it kind of like rubs off nicely on me, and it has helped me grow into appreciating the work he started with in terms of this business, and learning about the trades and seeing like passionate people who are really into like recycling, and also knowing like sort of like other business owners who are also doing this to help better recycle all those scraps instead of going straight to the landfill. Being in the industry, I do hope to, in a way, make small impact as much as I can, and definitely to help to better the recycling rate in Singapore. I think the general public can be more proactive when it comes to recycling, whether or not you want to send it to like Karang Gunis like us. I think that is the most important part to make sure that you know where the recyclables are supposed to go and do not contaminate like the recycling bins. I'm very thankful to have been offered the platforms to share my voice and to share our work.